Good day, grade 9 students. Our lesson for today is all about negative exponent. So, you can encounter expressions with negative exponents. So, today you will learn how to simplify expressions with negative exponents. Okay, let's start. So, here, if you have negative exponent, uh, a base with negative exponent negative n. So, your base here is letter A, and your exponent is negative n. What will happen to this expression? So it becomes 1 over a raised to n. So your a becomes the reciprocal of it, and the exponent becomes positive. So ano ibig sabihin ng reciprocal? So yung a may over 1 to dito, imaginary over 1. Then yung 1 na yon napunta sa numerator, at yung a raised to negative n napunta sa denominator, pero naging positive yung exponent, which is positive n. Okay, so yun po ang effect ng negative exponent. Nagre-reciprocal. Okay, so how do we prove that nagre-reciprocal talaga? Ano ang proof niyan? So ang proof natin ay this multiplication property of equality. So for example, you have a raised to negative n is equal to 1 over a raised to n. So if you're going to prove that they are equal, let's use multiplication property of equality. Magmumultiply tayo ng a raised to n both sides. So a raised to n, minultiply natin dito. So yan yon. Tapos a raised to n din, minultiply natin dito. So both sides, nagmultiply tayo. Yan, naka-parenthesis. So pag nagmultiply tayo niyan, ito ay cancel na. Kasi sa numerator yan i-multiply. Magiging a raised to n over a raised to n. Ito. So, magiging a raised to n over a raised to n. So, cancel. Magiging 1 na lang. Okay? So, the value of this is 1. And what about this one? You have product. Okay? If you have product, we will add the exponents. So, negative n plus n. So, ito po mangyayari sa kanya. Okay, by product rule, in-add natin ito. So, a raised to negative n plus n. Ito na po yun. By product rule. Then, ito, cancellation because it is a raised to n over a raised to n. So, the value of that is 1. So, but what is a raised to negative n plus n? So, magkaiba ng sign ito. So, magiging a raised to 0 yan. Okay, so equal ba itong a raised to 0? Yes, a raised to 0 is 1. So, 1 is equal to 1. So, it is now proven that these two are equal. Okay, so a raised to negative n is equal to 1 over a raised to n. Okay, so this is now our proof for this property, negative exponent property. Okay, let's use another proof. Pero dito, gagamit na tayo ng numbers. Numerical na siya. So, for example, 5 raised to 3 over 5 raised to 5. So, if you're going to use expansion, it becomes like this. 5 cubed means 5 times 5 times 5. And 5 to the 5th means 5 times 5 times 5 times 5 times 5. So, we will just cancel 5 over 5. It's just 1. 5 over 5, another 1, and 5 over 5, another 1. So, this is 1 times 1 times 1. So, this is 1 over 5 times 5, because this is 5 times 5 times 1 times 1 times 1. Okay, so it's still 5 times 5. Okay, so 1 over 5 times 5 is simply 1 over 5 squared. Okay, because you have here uh, 2 5s na imumultiply sa sarili. Kaya yun ay 5 squared. Now, pag ginamit natin yung quotient rule, hindi expansion ang gagamitin natin, quotient rule na, ima-minus natin tong 3 minus 5. Ima-minus natin yung 5 sa 3. Okay, so magiging ganito itsura niya. 5 raised to 3 minus 5. Mas mataas ang absolute value nitong negative 5 na to. Tsaka pag minus mo yan, may utang ka pa. So, 3 minus 5 is negative 2 because you subtracted higher absolute value. So, kaya po negative po yung ating answer. 3 minus 5 is negative 2. So, ibig sabihin, itong 5 raised to negative 2, ito din yun. Kasi dito sila nanggaling. Iba lang ang proseso. So, ibig sabihin, itong dalawa equal. Therefore, 5 raised to negative 2 is equal to 1 over 5 raised to 2. So, parang ganito siya. A raised to negative n is equal to 1 over a raised to n. Ang a natin dyan, 5. Ang negative n natin, negative 2. Is equal to 1 over ang a natin, 5. At ang n natin, naging positive 2. Okay, so, yan ang naging forma niya. So, ibig sabihin, this is proven already. Na ganito talaga ang effects ng negative exponent. Nagre-reciprocal. Okay, so apply natin yung concept ng negative exponent property. Okay, let's have examples. Okay, let's have example para ma-apply natin yung negative exponent property. Okay, so for example, we have here 3 raised to negative 4. So, paano natin i-apply to? Yung 3, meron siyang over 1 sa baba. So, kukunin natin yung reciprocal. So, yung 3 magiging 1/3. Tapos, yung negative 4, magiging positive 4. Exponent siya ng 3. Okay, so this is now your application of this concept. Now, pwede pang i-simplify yung 3 raised to 4. It's 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. So, it becomes 1 over 81. So, this is now the final answer for this one, if you're going to simplify this one. Okay, another is 1 over 6 raised to negative 2. So, ano ang i-reciprocal natin? Itong 1 over 6 magiging 6 over 1. Tapos, magiging positive itong negative 2. So, 6 over 1 raised to positive 2. Then, by power of quotient, i-distribute natin tong 2 sa numerator tsaka sa denominator. Pero sa denominator, hindi na natin gagawin kasi 6 over 1 is simply 6. This is useless already. You don't need to distribute. So, 6 over 1 is simply 6. So, you have 6 squared. And what is 6 squared? It is 36. So, the answer for this is 36. Okay. Next is 1 over 10 raised to negative 2. So, we will get the reciprocal of this. This 10 raised to negative 2, mapupunta yan sa numerator. So, magiging 1 times 10 raised to positive 2. So, itong 1, nandyan pa rin yan. Itong 10 lang, nag-reciprocal. So, naging positive yung exponent na 2, tapos yung 10 napunta sa numerator kasi nasa denominator siya. Reciprocal means from denominator gagawin mong numerator. Tapos from numerator gagawin mong denominator. Okay, so what is 10 squared? So this is 100. Okay, another example is 2 raised to 3 at 2 over 3 raised to negative 3. So alin lang ang may exponent ng negative 3? Ito lang. Yung 3 lang. So, ibig sabihin, itong 2, magi-stay lang yan sa taas. Tapos, ito aakyat natin sa numerator, magiging 3 raised to positive 3. So, magiging ganito yan. 2 times 3 raised to positive 3. Bakit hindi ito bumaba? Kasi hindi naman siya kasali sa negative exponent. Ang exponent niyan, 1. Ito din, hindi rin ito bumaba kasi ang exponent niya ay 1 din. So, lahat ng walang exponent na negative, wag niyong gagalawin. yung meron lang. So, itong nasa baba lang ang may exponent na negative, kaya siya tumaas sa numerator. Napunta sa numerator, wala nang natira sa denominator. So, ito na yon. But what is 3 cube? Kasi naging positive na yung exponent. So, it's 27. So, 2 times 27. So, what's the final answer for 2 times 27? It is 54. So, ang simplest form nito ay 54. Okay. Another example. Another example with variable. So, for this one, we have 4a raised to negative 2 and 6b raised to negative 3. So, alin lang dyan ang may exponent na negative? Yung letter A, tsaka yung letter B lang. Yung 4 tsaka 6, walang exponent na negative yan. So, as is lang yan, pwede nating i-lowest term. So, magiging 2/3. So, yung 4/6, nilowest term lang, 2/3. At yung may mga negative exponent, nag-reciprocal. So, itong a raised to negative 2, napunta sa baba, a raised to positive 2. At yung b raised to negative 3, napunta sa taas, b raised to positive 3. O, ganun lang ang ginawa dyan. Kung ano lang yung may exponent na negative, yun lang ang gagalaw. Etong 4 tsaka 6, as is sila sa position nila, then pwede mong i-lowest term. Kasi hindi sila kasali sa negative exponents. Okay, so ito na yon. Pwede pa bang i-lowest term? Hindi na, kasi magkaiba naman ang base ng 3 tsaka ng 2. Ang base ng 3 ay letter B, ang base ng 2 ay letter A. So magkaiba sila ng bases, hindi mo pwedeng i-subtract using the quotient rule. So ito na po yung final answer. Another example is this one, 4/8 4x cubed y raised to negative 2 and 8x raised to negative 2 y raised to 4. So, alin ang mga walang negative exponent? So, itong 4 wala, x cubed, hindi din, positive yan, tapos y to the 4th. Alin lang ang gagalawin mo? Ito lang, yung y raised to negative 2, mapupunta sa denominator, tapos x raised to negative 2 sa baba, mapupunta sa numerator. So, ganito na magiging itsura. Ayun. So, yung x raised to negative 2, naging positive siya dito. Kinopya lang yung 4x cubed. Tapos, yung y raised to negative 2, naging y raised to 2 na, positive na siya dito sa denominator. Tapos, kinopya lang yung 8y to the 4th. Ngayon, pwede na nating i-apply yung product rule dito. So, this is multiplication with the same base. Ano gagawin sa exponent? So, yung 3 tsaka 2, i-add yan. So, magiging 4x raised to 5. Then, dito rin sa y to the 4 tsaka y squared, parehas na sila ng bases, y. So, a-add yung 4 tsaka 2, magiging 6. Then, copy 8. Then, pwedeng i-simplest form yung 4, i-simplify yung 4 tsaka 8. Anong simplest form yan? 1/2. So, magiging, yung 1 hindi na sinulat dito. So, 1/2. Automatic may 1 dyan, hindi lang sinulat. Kasi ang numerical coefficient talaga niyan ay palaging may 1 dyan. So, 1x to the 5th yan. So, hindi lang sinulat. So, x to the 5th over 2, y to the 6th. Yan na po yung final answer. Next is this one. So, meron tayong negative 7, m raised to negative 2, n raised to positive 3, and then nakaparenthesis silang lahat sa exponent na negative 2. Ibig sabihin, itong negative 2, power siya nitong tatlo. So, pwede muna natin gamitin yung distribute, i-distribute. So, ito ay power of the product. Power to ng tatlo. So, power of the product ito. Okay, so i-distribute muna natin. So, yung negative 7, magkakaroon siya ng negative 2. Yung m, ita-times dito using the power of power. Then, ito din, negative 2 ka-times sa positive 3. So, ito na siya. So, negative 7, nagkaroon ng negative 2. Yung m, bakit naging positive 4? Kasi negative 2 times sa another power sa loob, kasi power of power to, naging positive 4. Kasi negative 2 times negative 2. Okay, dito naman sa n, negative 2 times positive 3, kaya po siya naging negative 6. So, ayun, na-apply na natin yung power of powers tsaka power of product. Okay, ngayon, apply natin yung negative exponent. Ano mangyayari dito sa negative 7 raised to negative 2 tsaka n raised to negative 6? So, nasa numerators lahat yan. Itong tatlong to na product, numerator yan. Then, ilalagay natin to sa denominator kasi magre-reciprocal. So, ito na mangyayari dyan. M to the fourth over, ito lang natira kasi positive siya. Kasi itong dalawa napunta sa denominator, tapos naging positive yung exponent, naging positive 2. Tapos sa n, naging positive 6. But what is negative 7 squared? Sisimplify na natin to. Negative 7 squared is negative 7 times negative 7, positive 49. So, ito na siya. M to the fourth over 49 n to the 6. Okay, meron pa ba tayong masisimplify? Wala na, kasi ito m ang base, ito n. So, hindi natin pwedeng isubtract yung exponent nila. So, ayan na po yung pinaka-simplest form niya. Okay? So, yan po. Ginamit natin ang negative exponent property. Okay, so I hope you understand the lesson at you can repeat the video. I will post this into your Google Classroom. Then, watch the video again and again for you to understand. Kung meron kayong na miss na uh, steps, balikan lang. Ano ang explanation ko, balikan nyo lang. Okay, so that's all. Goodbye, class.